You're welcome back. It's time for Showbiz, and the lovely Miss G.
Hello.
Is here. Hi, Miss G.
I know that you had a great time over the weekend.
You did? I did.
I think you did. Anyway, but I told you on Friday
I did. I was at the marriage seminar.
I know you did. I know you did. I know you did. So I told you on Friday that on Monday we're supposed to converge at the regional police office or station for the update on strikers issues. So today we're there. Luckily, again, Kofi Robert, the man who is accused, who has access to the bank account, showed up with a statement. But the most unfortunate thing happened today. The complainants couldn't be found. So Striker didn't show up, but his family showed up, and they've been trying to narrate a bit of the story to us and also why his absence.
They have been there, but they haven't told us anything about any money.
The first time they came, what did they come to do?
They came to, they said they want to do passport for a Striker. So they came there, we signed papers for them, and that's all.
And that's like 4 years ago, because you said it was 14 at the time they came. And at that time, the movie was out, right?
Yeah.
But then they didn't tell you people that there was any money?
No. We don't know anything about any money.
Now, after they came and they signed the documents for a passport, and then you got to hear, why didn't the family take hold or make them transfer this money into the family's account or somebody else's name?
Yeah, because we don't know anything about any money. We don't know anything about money. We don't know that there is money involved. We don't know anything about it.
But unfortunately, we are here today. Kofi Roberts has gone to print out the statement here to present to the police. But unfortunately, we couldn't find Striker. What happened?
Yeah. I think this morning Striker is around by the time we are coming. I don't know what happened, but I pray to God Thursday we will bring him.
That how does the family feel about it?
Yeah. It's very painful. It's very painful. It's very painful. That's all I can say. It's very painful. It's very painful. Because it's like they are cheating the boy, not the family. And it's very painful.
It's very painful.
Very painful indeed. And the man who is known as the ex-guardian, who also indicted in the story, known as Kobna Sam, the one who said he asked that they buy a car and use for commercial purposes, has been speaking on radio. And he's been defending himself and has denied all the allegations leveled against him.
For me, we have all the records, the documents, and everything to prove to the police that nobody has spent a dime of his money. And he himself, he knows the car. He sat in the car before. I've driven him in the car before.
So whose name is the car registered under?
At the time, he was still not having, any ID card. Okay. So, you know what? Let me just hold. I don't want to say anything without the boy being there. Because I want to make sure that anything that I do...
The guy has said so many things without you being there. How do you remit monies from the Uber to Striker, since you are in custody of the Uber car?
We have documents that prove that every week he signs and then we give him 200 cedis. It's there.
All right, so if you send him 200 Ghana cedis every week and Uber makes 1,600 a month, that means you've spent 800 on him. So where does the other 800 go?
The 800 goes to an account.
An account that he's in charge of, or that the trustee is in charge of?
I'm in charge of that account.
You are in charge of that account. So that account is there with money sitting inside?
The money is there.
All right.
Yes,
so can you give me this information? When Striker took part in the Beast of No Nation, wasn't he paid an initial fee for appearing in the movie? Because Striker, from what I gather, it's like money's a percentage of some money's Netflix remitted to his account. That's $30,000 you're talking about. But I believe you were also an actor in the Beast of No Nation. Am I right?
I was.
Weren't you paid?
I was.
So was Striker also paid?
Definitely he was paid.
How much?
So I was going to tell you, Striker came into my life after all those transactions have been done for him.
Okay.
I didn't know Striker.
Okay.
I didn't know Striker. I didn't have any personal contact with him. I only saw him on set.
But can you tell me who was handling the guy before you met him?
Yeah, I mean, just as you said, they did a transaction, they brought it to Ghana, and then it was changed into Ghana cedis, and then it was placed into an account. And then later I found out that it was the Kofi guy who is a trustee to the account. So everything about that one is true. Kofi is a trustee to the account. And because the boy was young, they had to do investment fund with the fund.
But what role has Mauko got to play in all this?
Let's leave Mauko out for now.
Why?
You for now, let's leave Mauko out of for now.
It gets murkier and murkier.
I tell you, so that's Kabna Sam reacting to all the allegations, but he says to us that he's providing the vehicle and that it will be the regional police station either tomorrow or the next day. Yes, that the young man said that had broken down. So let's see what happens. We are back either tomorrow or on Thursday for the rest of the details. But let's pay attention to some lovely stories, some interesting stories. And Nungwa is having a great time because there's July Nungwa, which was trending all over the weekend with all the stars in attendance. Back-to-back performances. And here's a report by Ibrahim Bembako.
And that was the excitement the crowd gave at the maiden edition of July in Nungwa, a street carnival to commemorate the Homowa celebrations. Stoneboy, Shatawali, Medical, Strongman, Lil Wayne, Gas Miller, Patapa, and a host of other musicians took their turns to thrill the crowd. The artists were amazed at the energy that the crowd gave off.
When I was coming here, I was feeling that kind of vibe, like, hey, what if I come out with a certain song and they don't know how to sing it? But God being so good, all the songs, they know how to sing it. So it has made me to know I have a whole lot of, a fan base, and I just need to capitalize on it all the time.
Mad. Me, I don't know what is it about me, but whenever I come on stage, the energy, the response from the fans, the dancers, mad.
Today is my first time seeing the biggest show ever. Yeah, I've not seen something like this before. Serious. Things that I'm seeing here, Charlie, they are tough.
It's always amazing at home. You get what I mean? Here, there, if I come here, it'll be amazing. Like, the crowd will just make you feel everything. The amazing energy will make you also perform to your best. So yeah.
I feel very great because these are my people, and the way they cherish me and the way they appreciate my songs, I feel good to be here tonight.
All right, Patapizi, and thankfully we had a great time also at the Accra International Conference Center with the Joy, Beauty and Bridal Fair. And so, for those of you who missed, here's what happened on the runway.
As the saying goes, everything that has a beginning has an end. And for the Joy, Beauty and Bridal Fair, the end has been magnificent, according to patrons who said they have had mind-blowing experiences. After a fantastic opening of the 2019 annual event by Joy FM, here is the happy ending. A fashion show within a marriage seminar. Step aside, Naomi Campbell. The Anans just took over.
It was nerve-wracking. I mean, I couldn't look at anybody in the audience. It was interesting. I think we just decided to have fun.
Well, I think that, look, it's been pretty much more than we had all imagined, and I think that it's something that if you never experienced, that you missed a lot, and make it a point to be here next year.
I wasn't sure myself until I finished it, but thankfully I did not strip, and so I survived. It was a great experience though. Such great and beautiful designs like my Kente. I mean, check me out in this.
I'm seeing myself as Naomi Campbell for today, and it feels awesome. It feels wonderful. It feels good, and I can't wait to do this again. I did this last year with very little experience, but this year I learned from last year's experience, and I think I don't model so well. I don't walk so well.
I was actually going to say that I feel like Naomi Campbell right now. It's my first time. It's my first time, but I think it's an amazing experience. The catwalk was good. Everybody was clapping for me. I was the star of the moment.
Sandra, you nearly fell.
I mean, it's a new experience. It's the first time on the runway. Some nerves here and there, but it's generally been okay.
I feel like getting married already, Yeah, seeing
all these nice kente and things. I feel like a groom, you know. And yeah, soon you will hear that me too. I'll be tying a knot on the bridal fair stage somewhere, something, you know.
We didn't do jackets this year, but it's been a lot more traditional, more African stuff, and it's been great.
The first time, I'm still waiting for my bride. Yeah, and we're gonna do it. So yeah, I'm just inspired by the fact that these honorable men have taken the bold decision to get into the altar, and so the inspiration is what they've given to me to be doing it today. So hopefully, you never can tell. Next year. Ta-da!
Joy FM promised and they delivered. I'm glad I was part of this historic event. I hope you don't miss out on the subsequent editions.
All right, so that'll be it for Showbiz.
Thank you
So
so
how
much.
come we didn't see you on the runway?
I guess I put on a bit of weight, so my
Thank you,
my dress
Abba.
didn't fit, so I couldn't run. But next year, definitely, I will be on the runway.